What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we started a brand new Dynasty with Idaho in NCAA Football '07. We went through our first preseason, done a little red shirting, done a little recruiting. And now we're going to play our first game of the Dynasty of our first season, and that's against Florida Atlantic. As you can tell, we got a little bit more talent than they do, but it's pretty even across the board. I did not check what offense and defense they ran. I got it on the website. I should have done that earlier. I'm pretty sure they ran a pro style offense and a 4-3 defense, but we'll obviously see that once we head into the game. Now, one thing to point out, we are in week one. There is no like week zero in this game. We are in week one, so we can't do any hard recruiting on the 12 guys we're going after initially. But once this video or game is over with, I'm going to sim it, and we're going to do a little bit of recruiting at the end, so make sure you stay to the end of that. Until that point, let's just go ahead and head into the game. Now, forgive me. I've been sick with COVID for the last week or so. If I sound awful, if I cough, if I sneeze, whatever, forgive me on that. It's going to happen. But I feel good otherwise. I'm ready to play some football. Now, let's go ahead and check out some uniforms. This is their default. Pretty good, the all-white look. That looks like that's all they can do. Let's go over here and check out what we got. We only have a default home uniform, and we got one away uniform, and that's kind of it. There's not much else to it. Remember, this is '07. This isn't the mod. I don't have any textures to play with, which is fine. I don't really need them, but just let you know ahead of time, this is what we're going to roll with for both home and away. Should be a lot of fun. Run and shoot, 4-3 defense. This is the first time I picked up my controller since I got sick, since I uploaded that first video, but I'm ready to rock and roll and see if we can get a win today. Going to be a battle of two terrible teams. Going to head straight to the coin toss. Looks like they won it, and they will get the ball first, which is fine. We are indoors. This is the QB Dome, so we don't have to worry about any wind. Let's go to in-game strategy. Let's check on a couple things. First of all, I want to go to formation subs, and we got to keep in mind that we have, let's go to depth chart first. The only real thing we got going on here with our halfbacks, we got Flowers, who's an impact guy, then we got Bird. They're pretty much the same type of player. I'm going to split the carries between these two, make sure they kind of get on the field, because both of them are equally as good, but one of them is an impact guy. Now, I'll go ahead and say this, impact players aren't as impactful in this game as they are in '06. But I still want to just kind of keep that in mind. So let me go to formation subs. And we're only going to run pretty much two formations the entire offense. And I talked about this in the previous video. We're going to do a gun spread. And we're going to do a lot of trips halfback week. That's where most of the true run and shoot stuff is at. I'm going to put Bird right there. And I think that's all I really got to do. Everything else I'm pretty satisfied with. On defense, I want to make sure I'm not going to use a whole lot of over and under. I like to shift them myself, just depending on what's going on with the offense. But I do want to make sure I go over to nickel and make sure my best linebackers are right there. Looks like he's the best one there. And here I need to put probably Davis right here. Everywhere else, I'm feeling okay. I do need to go to punt block. Let's put our fastest dudes right here. Just want to make sure. We already got one guy at 92 speed, which is good. Let me go to the other one. And he's at 90 speed. Let's put Octavia. It doesn't really matter. I guess we can leave 90. We can leave Jones there. So we got our two fastest corners there. So I think we're going to be okay. Let's go and check out FAU's roster. Quarterback, pocket passer. Their backup's a speedster. Halfback, they got an impact guy with a guy behind him who's probably a little better than him. So I expect everything to kind of go through this kid. They also got an impact fullback. So they got two impact guys in the backfield. He could run as well. Look at the receivers, 80, 76, and kind of a drop-off. So everything is in their backfield. Decent tight ends. The backup's got really good speed. He's a freshman. Really skinny, though. As you could tell, 177 pounds. Really should be playing receiver. If you look at their offensive line, 82, 76, 72, 70, and 80. Pretty good at tackle, and that's kind of it. On defense, again, I think they run a 4-3, but 76 and 72 on the edge. Impact defensive tackle. 74 defensive tackle behind him. Then their linebackers. One thing I probably should have done is reordered their depth charts for all the teams before I started the dynasty. That's okay. That'll work itself out in time. But they got okay linebackers. Their corners, not much. Like this guy technically should be the number one guy. Free safety. Why isn't this guy not starting? I have no clue. I don't know why it's set up that way. Same with like the strong safety. I don't know what happened there. Again, if you're ever going to start a dynasty with your roster file, make sure you reorder all the depth charts to make it look sense. You just got to do the reorder option. It'll take you like 15 minutes to do. But they got a terrible kicker and an okay punter, and they're I don't know what they'll do with their free safety, so we may take advantage of that while it's set up that way. All right, let's get this show on the road.
The Idaho Vandals will be kicking off to start the game.
Oh, now we got the actual kick meter thing where I can do the joystick thing. This is really weird. Been forever since I've used it. And I'm also using the 07 controls. I got to remind myself to start using those, get familiar with them. They're going 3 wide. I'm going to stay in stack. I'm going to do a lot of man today. I think they're going to run a lot. We're going to do something like this. I'll control the defensive tackle. Get a good stop there. He broke a tackle, but didn't get far after that. 2nd and 10. I'll probably stay in cover 2 man. Now, I typically run an over defense, but I like to do it manually just because I can adjust it better. It's just kind of my preference. I may use over in time. That's a good little play. Going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. That makes it, what, 3rd and 3? I'm going to go, let's go with the 1 high. I think they're going to run it. If I was them, that's what I would do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring that safety down as well. Oh, play action. First down. Good play call. That makes it what? Let's go quarters. Assume quarters is still in here. I don't even know where it's at. Okay, it's in the middle. It's good to know. I'm going to do an over front. I'm going to bring this guy back over. Ooh, went with halfback direct. We'll pick up a few there, so at least they know who to go to. Their impact halfback. Going 3 wide again. I'm going to stay in 4-2 or 4-3. I probably need to do more nickel. I forgot about that. Let me go back and look at something really quick. Let's look at our linebackers. I'm pretty sure that's my weakest. And forgive me, I haven't looked at my roster in a while. 70, 68, and 78. Then we got 74, 70, 74, 72. So I probably need to be going to more nickel more whenever they go 3 wide. I tend to have just a little bit more talent at corner. Okay, food for thought. I'm going to go here. I'm going to leave it as is. They got their fullback. Oh, great play. So they attacked my man defense pretty well with a couple pass plays. They're pretty balanced so far. Let's go with a 1 high. I can find one. Do we only got one crash goal? I figured we'd have another one. I'm sure they're in here. I just got to look for them. I'm going to flip it. Let's see what happens here. It's a good stop. Only picks up 1 or 2. Back to 2 wide. I'm going to say, let me see if I can find another 1 high man. We only have 1. Why did they? Okay, we got covered 1. Which is fine. I prefer him to blitz. So this middle linebacker, we'll do something like this. I keep hitting the wrong button. I got to get used to them. I use the different controllers for 06. I want to stick with the 07 controller. So it is 3rd and 5. I don't think they have Spy Golding or my favorite cover 3 anymore. So I got to pick something else. They don't have my my go-to. Let's do something like this. Going ace big, but with that offset tight end. Get him. Nice sack. I guess nobody was open. I wasn't paying attention. I was just focused on me going after him. Now it's 4th and 12 on the 31. They may go for this. Nope, they're going to punt it on the 31. Okay. A middle fan.
4th and 12.
I can do the third-person camera, which is pretty cool. I've never really used it much. We'll do middle fan in case they want to. I hate that angle. You can't fix it. Sometimes you can hit the start button, go back in it, and it'll go away. Okay, we are in the middle of the field. Let me go gun spread for now. Let me see what all we have. We're going to probably start off with drive.
The Idaho Vandals take over at the 20-yard line.
They are a 4-2-5 team, apparently. And it looks like they're going cover 0, possibly. Almost got sacked. I forgot I got line protection as well. I need to start using.
Intended receiver on the play.
And I got to use, let me go 4-16 flat.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
So let's use some line protection if need. I think I'm kind of okay where everything's at. I can do something like this. Get a first down there with Askew.
Number 3 makes the reception.
I want to go.
18 on the play.
There's a lot of plays in this formation. Yeah. Let's go Willie Curl.
1st and 10. Ball on the
So I think
38-yard
now they're going 3-4. I kind of like the numbers on the inside, so what I can do is do a formation audible. I'm going to pick up a few yards there. I just like the numbers up the middle. I'm going to get a 4, not bad. I'm going to go back to Willie Curl, though.
2nd and 6.
I'm going to go to either Askew or Ford on this one, just depending on what that safety does. He's not open. We'll go back over here. Get a first down there. Curl routes. Got to remember, curl route in 07 is pretty good.
1-yard gain on
That's actually a little bit of a dig. Don't know if you notice he keeps coming towards the ball. Wrong formation. Let's go here. I want to keep throwing. Gosh, this is so familiar or new to me. Let's go twin outs.
1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
I think they're going man, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do slide protection this way. They're going man. We'll go to the dig. They keep calling man on me. They got a player hurt. We're in the middle of the field, if I'm not mistaken. I can stay here. What else do we have? Switch. I kind of want to do that in the red zone. I'm going to flip Gambler.
1st and 10. Ball on the 27.
I think we're going man. I'd love to hit that wheel route, Octavie. Octave, I guess that's how you say it. Oh, great catch by Belton. Wow. We'll take that. You go back and look at this one.
17-yard gain on the play.
Really good catch right there. I thought he was going to get destroyed, but nope, ended up getting a good play here. What I can do is, I wonder if I can get a good thumbnail. That would be pretty cool, something like that. Maybe the little phantom arm between them. Now, I'm not a big fan of that. Never mind. I didn't like the look of it. That dude's arm going through him looked kind of weird. We're on the 10. I'm going to go split and drag.
1st and 10. Ball on the 10.
I'd love to hit the corner route. Wide open. First touchdown. Nice play. That was a great play. Now, against man, that's just a good cover. A good route to a hit. But I think that safety was on him. It was too little too late for him at that point. We can go back and look at this. Let's see if it'll let me go to the quick. Nope, ain't gonna let me do it. Let's go instant replay. So they're going man, and I was wanting. They went cover 1. This is why I was wanting to hit this corner route because we're in a good space for that. But it looks like this guy got turned around. Sometimes that'll happen with a defender in this game against those flag routes. These used to be really hard to throw to against man in 06. In this game, a little bit easier. Let's just go ahead and put it that way. That may be a really good thumbnail. Let me go ahead and get these while I'm at it. Go ahead and get that one. Just a good little play. That will be a Definitely a red zone play for me. That's actually going to be maybe my go-to third down and long play. Oops, yeah, that's right. It's going to take me a while to get adjusted to these controls. Now, you can abort. I need to figure out how to abort. Does this say that? Let me go to controller layout. Is it special teams? Is it on here? No, it's not. It's somewhere on here. I'll have to learn how to do that. Because kicks will get blocked in this game, that's for sure. I'm going to kick it away from the impact guy. I think this is my punter who's doing the kickoff because I think it kind of for the speed. Going 3 wide. Let's go nickel. Cover 2.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So their guy's out for the game. Something like this. I went the wrong way. He's got time to throw. Going to break a tackle or two. Going to get about 7 yards there. So their quarterback's off to a decent start. That's the end of the first quarter. That was really quick. I do have this set up for 5-minute quarters, I'm pretty sure. It just flew by. That's something I'll have to adjust in time. I think I had it at 5 on the last Dynasty I ran here, which I thought was okay, I guess. They're going pro normal. Oh, a QB draw. Wasn't expecting that. Going to get a first down. One thing I wanted to show you. This is a little different in 07 than in 06. In 06, if you don't move any of your defensive linemen in a 4-3, your defensive tackles will always be directly over the guards. In this game, they're offset a little bit, which I like. It makes you kind of think a little bit differently in terms of your run game. If you want to like hit this hole right here, or maybe try to hit this hole. If they shift it over, you may want to hit this hole, that type of thing. But it's just a little bit different now depending on what front they show at you or they throw at you. So it's something to keep in mind. I know it won't matter as much to me in this offense, but if I'm running any type of normal run game of any sort, then it would matter to me. Make a play, somebody. We'll pick up a few yards there. We'll go back to 4. I keep going man because I'm expecting them to run the ball a lot. But they've been kind of balanced so far. Oops. We'll go back over here. I can't get her off this guard at all. Broke the tackle there. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Somebody get him. Anybody. Where am I going? I'm going off into the stands. I'm an idiot. I'm paying too much attention to the ball, not me. Let's do a 1 high. I'm not going to bring that safety down. Somebody get a stop. So their running back's pretty good. He's already probably got, what, 30 yards? I'm going to take a chance, and we're going to go quarters. I'm going to pretty much run the same defense I ran in 06 in terms of the same plays and such until I get familiar with what this game's got. Nice little, face mask. That's a 15-yarder.
Face mask on the defense.
I did ramp up the penalties. I think I got everything set at 70 like I did in 06. Well, that doesn't help things. Let's go. I swear there's only 2 cover 1 man plays in 4-3 stack.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Oh, look what they're calling. That's awesome. I love it. That's the FAR formation. This is true West Coast. So they are running the West Coast offense. And I have to, yeah, we'll definitely accept that. We got to talk about the Kiwi Dome for a minute. I should have showed you this earlier. But this is the Kiwi Dome. I'm sure anybody who's played any of these games is familiar with this dome. It holds like 15,000 or something. Not much here, but it's a unique stadium or, unique environment. And I'm excited to score a lot of touchdowns in here. First and 25. That was very helpful. I think they're going to have to pass. Well, they may run it here. Let's see. I'm going to go back to quarters, though. Let's see what they do here. Good job, Al. Stayed patient with that one. That tackle couldn't get to me in time, so it's 2nd and 25. We can try our first zone blitz of the day. Is it available? Yes, there's Crash 2.
2nd and long. Ball on the 36-yard line.
I'll occupy our defensive end. Let our blitzer come through. Off the back foot. Oh my gosh, how lucky can he get? Oh, and he got hurt. Injured his elbow. That makes it, what, 3rd and forever. 3rd and 20. Again, I don't think my favorite cover 3 is in here anymore. There's a Hulk 3, but that comes with a blitz I don't really want. There's Crash 3. I'll probably just stick with basic cover 3, I guess, which is essentially what I was using before. I don't try to use jump to snap on this one. It's so hard to time. Oh, almost got to him. Good open field tackle. I assume they'll do a field goal. I'm going to do field goal man.
4th and 13. Ball on the 24-yard line.
And hopefully somebody can block this thing. That'd be pretty cool. We can do something like this. Line drive. So there's a little over 2 minutes to go. So I have to, is there an accelerated clock? Is that what the deal is? Let me go to gameplay. No, there's not an accelerated clock there. It's not, it wouldn't be here. Audio. No, there just isn't one. It's just flying by. That's so weird. So this is going to be a pretty short video, I guess, the way this, the way we're both playing, I guess. We're getting all of our completions. Both teams are kind of keeping it in bounds. I may have to bump this thing up to 6. Now, I wonder if I back out, will it go to it? Nope, it won't. So this is going to get interesting. Oh, can we get big play right here? Oh, he fumbled it. That's our first little fumble of the day. That's a good spot. Let me see what we got. I want to go to wide receiver middle screen.
They'll take over.
We're going back to man, I think. I'm going to... Let's see if I can... I'm going to bring him over. Let's see if I can make this a little bit better. That's a good little play right there. Nice. Get a first down there to Flowers. Now, this is my man beater. So what I done was I got my man beater with my halfback, and my zone beater is my receiver. Well, they're going man, so I'm going to go to my halfback. I brought this receiver over just to force one of these two guys to defend the halfback, just to make it a little bit tougher for them and him to get over there to cover him, and it worked pretty well because look who's defending him. Looks like it's this guy. He has no chance. So that's why the halfback was open by a wide margin. So that was a good little play. Good to see him get the ball a little bit. All right, let's do Willie Smash. I'd love to hit that backside post. We're going to have to spread out our line protection because I got the halfback that can block as well. Ooh, watch out. I was fixing to get sacked. Good jump. Somebody came through, I think. But we're throwing the ball well. Let's go trips a week. Slot corners, maybe? Just some new plays.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
I think they're going zone. We'll do our line protection right there. Nope, they're going man apparently. I'll just hit that little dig. Get a first down there. We are in the middle of the field. I'm going to keep throwing, and like I said in the first video, I want to make this more pure run and shoot in terms of I want to like really throw the ball a lot if the defense will let me. I'm going to go back to that Willie curl.
1st and 10. Ball on the
They're going zone, but I like the numbers. I like the, yes, definitely like the numbers in the box. Oh, this ain't a good play. Get to the outside. Thankfully that dude's slow. Thankfully this defensive tackle can't reach me. Otherwise, we would have got like a 6-yard loss right there. So we are back in the red zone. Can I go back to my red zone play that we got the touchdown on from earlier? We can try that again. Let's go split in drag. And they're going man. If they go cover one, I'm going to go hit. I'm going to spread out the protection. They're going cover 0. Oh my gosh. Weird play. I got a little spooked on this when you go back and look at this. So I went with the line protection of the spread out. Now, normally you would think, hey, let's shift everybody to the left. Technically, I don't have to because my halfback is blocking for me. No, he's not. That's right. He went out for a swing. I should have went out for a spread, so I done the wrong line protection. That was my fault. That's why that guy came through and they blitzed right there. That was my fault. I just called the wrong one. But I timed that throw pretty well, so Octave has got 2 touchdowns. Not the best throw in the world, but he got a foot in. Barely a toe. So there's a minute to go in the half. And again, this clock is just flying by. Watch out. Ooh, man, that was close. Go back and look. Oh, my gosh. Ooh, how did he miss that? So I probably need to do line protection on my field goals. I didn't think about that, but if you do that, like if I pinch that one, I would have been vulnerable on the outside. So, yeah, this is interesting. That should have been blocked. Somebody get a stop. That was a good hit. So they got a minute to go. Can they get down the field and do something? We're about to find out. We'll go quarters.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
I'll do my normal quarters thing. I love their little playbook. That kid's good. And they ran the ball in a 2nd and 1 with less than a minute to go.
9-yard gain on the play.
Makes complete sense, but hey, he almost got the first down, so what do I know? I'm going to go quarters. Again, I'm just going to keep everything in front of me.
26-yard line.
A little motion. Another top. That's fine. You do what you got to do. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm calling a timeout. I'm going to try to get the ball back. I'm going to go defense. I'm going to go defensive line. Are they going to run the ball again? I don't even know who they're... Where is my cover 2 man? It's over on the right. It's going to take me a while to get used to where all the plays are at.
Ball on the 23-yard.
I'm going to go down here. Now they're running the near formation. That's awesome that it's in this play in this game. You can get real old school West Coast if you want to. So for whatever reason,
1-yard loss.
they went 3 straight runs. I guess they would try to go to the half. That's kind of the way I took that, so maybe I kind of understand it.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
All they needed was like 1 first down to kind of get out of that situation. They just couldn't. So we got 48 seconds, but only got 1 timeout to go. I'm going to have to fair catch that one. So we got to get down to field a little bit. I'm going to go back to spread. We'll go Willie Curl for now.
They'll take over.
I'm ready for someone to go cover 1. I'd love to hit this wheel route. Oh, that's a terrible throw. Yeah, that was a mistake. That could have been a disaster. Thank the Lord that did not work out.
The intended receiver on the play.
I didn't. That was just a mistake. Let's go slide.
2nd and 10. Ball on the
Ooh,
31-yard
they're going zone. I'm probably going to keep this one. I'm going to do a pinch on my protection. Let's see if I can jump him off sides. There we go. Oh, I think he got over in time. Stay in bounds. That is 9, 8. So there's like 1 more play left. I'll go ahead and call something simple just to go 4-16 flat.
3rd and 8. Ball on the 33-yard
So we got different options here. I'm going to spread out the protection. We'll go to somebody on the outside. Going to cover 1. Get a little throw there. We'll go ahead and call a timeout. We're around midfield. I could probably try a Hail Mary. Let's go ahead and do that. Which one's worth it? I'm going to go with the one on the left.
First and 10. Ball on
And
the
they're going
47-yard
zone.
line.
We'll just go to somebody on the right side, I guess. See if I got time to throw. We may get lucky here. Ah! Oh, we just outnumbered them. They went zone, and I had 3 guys on one side. They got a tip catch. We got a tip catch. Great play by... is that Octave again? Golly. Go back and look at this. So I like to have trips, verts on my Hail Mary and hope they go zone. That way you can outnumber them to one side, which is what happened. So I just kind of came over here and just threw it up and hoped for the best. Now, their defensive back right here done a good job, except he just tipped it to the wrong dude. Look, he tipped it right towards him. Oh, my gosh. This may be a good little thumbnail as well. Let's see. That would be a pretty good one, maybe. I don't want to show the score. Have to do something like this, perhaps. That may be a good one. Let me go ahead and get that one. Crazy play. So let's go ahead, get our extra point. And then we will go to the locker room and we'll head back into the game real quickly. Good protection there, better than before. All right, that's a good way to end the half. With the score, it's what, 21-3? Close game up until that last little play. Let's go stats and scores. 105 to our 207. They are running it more than they are throwing it, but they're getting more yards out of their passing game. They're not doing a whole lot on third down. We've only done it once. Both teams are keeping it clean. We've only had that one fumble that went out of bounds. So that's good to see. Let me go to individual stats. So Wickman, 12 of 14, 191 yards, 3 touchdowns. Probably should have had a pick. That was just my fault. Running the ball, again, we're going to be a true June Jones run and shoot. Going to throw the ball a ton. But I'd like to get him involved more. I probably need to call more design runs. Let's look at receiving. Belton is leading in receptions, but Octave is leading in yards, and he's got the 3 touchdowns. Every single touch has been a touchdown. Defensively, Alexander, our left end, is leading it with that, along with Davis, a right outside linebacker. Both of them have got the tackles for loss, and we got 1 sack and no interceptions. All right, let's just head right into the game. I'm not really paying attention to the momentum meter. I think you just got to play the game. You just got to make plays anyways. It looks like we got a little bit of the momentum. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Uh-oh. Great little play there. Good return. We're on the 38. I'm going to go trips because we haven't used that as much yet. We got so much stuff in here. Corners, I'm trying to find. We used that. Drive, bubble screen, I'm going to use that in time. I need to kind of make up my mind here. We've done gambler. Let's do curl flat. I had to pick something quick.
They'll start the drive at the 38-yard line.
I don't even know what they're calling. We'll do a shift this way. Ooh, good catch by Askew. One of the best throw in the world. Going to get a first down.
11-yard gain on the play.
We'll stay here. I'm on the left hash, kind of, sort of. I'm going to go back to... Was it this play? Not corners. Drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 49.
I like the numbers up the middle. Not anymore. That guy's coming in the blitz, apparently. I'm going to leave the protection as is. I'm going to probably end up going to forward on this one. What? Oh, jeez.
Incomplete pass.
That should have been an interception. That was my fault. Just a terrible play. 2nd and 10. I think my halfback was wide open, too. I thought he was supposed to block, and he's not. I don't know where he's going. Like, where's my blocker going? My halfback. I don't know what he's doing there. It threw me off. He's supposed to come in to block. So I'll remember that going forward. So let's call, I may go back to another wheel route. Screen, I got slot wheels. That would be a nice one. Let's use that one.
2nd and 10.
We have some options. I'd love to hit one of these wheel routes. There we go. Nice. So here's what I saw. Let's see if we can get a good replay out of this one. Looks like we're not going to. I'm going to go to instant replay. And here's what I saw. So they went man. If they were going to go cover one at any point, I was going to go to one of the wheel routes. I think this is a safety. I think this is a linebacker. Or maybe this is the other safety. I couldn't really tell. Either way, I was going to go to one of those. I saw cover one. Did you see the one high safety? And he is closer to this guy than he is this guy. But notice the distance between this defender and the receiver. Octave just had a clear beat on, and he's just much faster. So this is where you could get down to the weeds of doing some leg work on your scouting. If you can look up this kid, Bart Tails, let's go look him up really quick. I think he's one of those really slow safeties. Bart Tails has got 82 speed compared to Octave, which has 91 speed. So there's just a good, clear advantage there. That's how he got a 5-yard beat on him. Just a great play all around. Now, I'm on the 11-yard line. I may do... Let's do QB wrap. I'm going to just do a handoff. Ooh, they're going dime to boot. That's going to be helpful. You could... I think you could do line protection. Get the outside. Get the outside. Get the outside. You could do line protection in the run game, but I don't know if it works or not. Somebody may have to quote me on that. I'm going to pick, I don't know if this will work or not. We're going to find out. I'm going to do like a halfback direct. I don't know if they'll go goal line. They're not going to. Good deal. I just picked a random formation to see what the defense would go in. Great play by the defense tackle, but I still think I got the first. First a goal on the 1. I wonder, double flex. I think I got tight in here as well. I'm going to put in my tight ends, ace normal. I could do another direct and just try to like get in. Now, so if they go goal line on this formation, that's the information you kind of need to know. See if I can draw anybody off sides. Nope, apparently not. We'll just go up here. We'll get our touchdown. So it's good to see Flowers get some points. So it's 27-3, and we have ourselves a route, which I'm perfectly fine with. Let me go ahead and kick an extra point. But like I said, this is one of the worst teams in the league, or in the country. We're supposed to be as well, but let me go ahead and do kickoff. Everything got out of hand once I hit the Hail Mary shot. But their offense is really struggling. I think all that'll get really different here in the next couple of games. I got 2 ranked games coming up. I don't expect much from those. It's going to be tough is what they're going to be. At least they should be. Let's do a 1 high from nickel.
Take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to go with a draw to their impact fullback. Ain't going to get anywhere. 2nd and 13. I think I may go quarters now. They don't have a lot of 11 personnel formations in their playbook. I kind of goofed up on that one, and I hit the wrong button, but we still got to stop.
Number 32 with the carry. Gain of 2 on the
I'm going to go basic cover 3, I guess.
3rd
I'm going to see if I can go after him myself.
24-yard line.
Do something like this. Let's see if I can get around this tackle. He's pretty decent. And I hesitated on that one. Oh, a fumble. There's our first big fumble of the day. That's the thing with 07. They're going to happen.
Recovered by the defense.
He wasn't going to get a first down anyways. So good play there. I'm going to go back to that screen. Probably, if I can find it. There's bubble screen. Hey, let's just do play action.
The Idaho Vandals take over
Running out of
the
time.
31-yard line. First and 10.
I don't know what protection to use for that one. Yeah, watch out. Get out of the way. Oh, this is intercepted. That's a terrible throw. Yeah, terrible throw. My bad. I just goofed up big time. I should have thrown that one away. I go back and look at this. I was feeling the heat come from the left side. I should have threw it away right there, and I hit the circle button instead. Great interception catch. Look at this catch. Falling back and caught it. Oh, jeez. Again, that was just my fault. So we'll get back on defense.
They'll take over.
I like to do a little play action off those turnovers. Just didn't work well on that one. See my impact defensive end do something today. That's a good throw. Over the middle, first down.
Number 32 makes the catch.
I may go back. We'll just stick with man. Maybe they're too far back. They got to throw the rest away. I didn't think about that.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
I think I may leave it as is. I'm going to go over this way. Intercept that. That was a good hit.
The pass
That makes it, what, 2nd and 10?
31 on the coverage.
I will probably go quarters.
2nd and 10. Ball
Because,
on
again,
the
I think they're going to
35-yard line.
pretty much throw the rest away since they're so far behind. I hit the wrong button again. Ow. Keep hitting circle.
Number 7, the
3rd and 10.
receiver on the play.
We'll go back to quarters.
3rd and 10.
I'm going to go
Ball
over
on the
here.
35-yard line.
We'll spread them out. I'm having a hard time against this tackle. Get him. Oh, first down. Oh, he didn't get it. That was close.
85 on the
And they're going to punt it. They're going to concede.
on the play.
4th and inches. We'll probably do a middle fan. We're on the 45.
4th and inches.
It's probably for the best.
45-yard.
Good stop by our defense. Good throw by the quarterback. He's putting up, he's making the good throws. I better fair catch that one.
35
So let's try not to turn the ball over again. How about that?
20-yard line.
So there's that middle screen. It's right there. Go ahead and call that one. I'm going to flip it.
The Idaho
So this time we're going zone. The way I have it set up,
20-yard line.
I'm going to try to go to my wide receiver. This will be interesting. Let's see if this will work. Nobody's really blitzing either. No, watch out. He was not open over the middle. You see, it was just clustered right there. He would have got destroyed. I should have threw it much sooner right there. That was just my fault. It's going to take me a little while to get used to that play. I thought it was going to get picked off like right there, and it didn't, thankfully. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Let's go back to Willie Curl. This is probably my favorite play.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 19.
Ooh, we're on the right hash. I need to flip this. Ooh, now I don't know what they're doing. Guess they're going man. They went with a different play right there. Interesting. They audibled as well.
Makes the reception. Gain of 14 on the play.
Hit that curl route. What else we got? We got Willie Smash. Let's do that one.
1st and 10. Ball on
We're
the
going zone. I'd love to
30-yard
hit this
line.
post, the backside post. Can I do it? Cover 2. Ooh, good catch. Probably not the best decision going up against those two safeties. It was a 2-on-1 situation. But thankfully, neither one went for the interception. So we're in the middle of the field. I'm going to go Crips weak. I'm going to hit that bubble screen.
1st and 10.
Now, this is a decent man beater to the strong side. Let's see how this will work against zone. And he runs out of bounds. I need to run that to the other side.
On the reception.
So we lost 4 yards there.
On the play.
That was awful. Let's see if we could do better. Flood. Corner. Let's try corners.
2nd and 14. Ball on the 43-yard
I will
line.
probably hit either. Ooh, that's a big spread right there. Let's see. Is he open over the middle? No. Ooh, watch out. I think they went with like a defensive end spy look. So it's 3rd and 10. Let's go. Back here, we'll go back to split in drag. And they're going zone. I will probably hit. Well, we'll see. He's not open. I have to go to my halfback. Nobody else is open. Just couldn't find anybody else open. I wanted to hit the post route, but they went with a cover 3. Kind of messed me up there. I didn't think I could hit that window. My first read was the shallow route coming underneath. Nothing really open there. I didn't have time for it. My right tackle got destroyed. So I went to my 3rd or 4th read there. So it's 4th and 6. I'm going to definitely go for this. Can we get it? Let's go wide receiver curls just so we can get our impact halfback involved. Just in case. Let's see. And we'll do that. Ooh. Bad throw. He was wide open too. So was my halfback. Ow. Ow. I missed my halfback. Dang it. Yeah, just a bad throw all around. All right. Back to defense we go. Longer quarter than usual. Or what we're used to. Get a stop. Get a QB draw look there.
Second and 8. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 32 makes the catch. 9-yard gain on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Forgive me if I turn myself off. I need to quit doing that. You probably just didn't hear me for the last 30 minutes or so. I'll have to go back and check that. I hope that's not what happened. I'll check that later. If it is, I'll have to replay this video, and I don't want to do it. I won't do that again. I'll just leave it open. You'll just hear me cough. Let's 2nd and 14. I'll probably stick with quarters again.
2nd and 14. Ball on the 42-yard line.
I don't want to see that. I want to do this. Ooh, man, I completely missed him. I was right there. So this quarterback's pretty decent. 3rd and 6. Let's see if he can handle this 3rd down, though.
3rd and 6. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Control this impact defensive end who hasn't done much of anything today. Just can't get around him. Got all day to throw. Intercept that. So that's a good stop.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
They're on the 50, on the 6. Let's try an all-out block and see if they come in to protect.
4th and 6. Ball on the 50-yard line.
We'll do something like this. They're going to come in to protect. We got room to run. Come on, let's go. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh, you got to be kidding. I just straight up dropped it. That's so odd. Oh, you got to be kidding. Ah, terrible. Oh, well, let's go back and play some defense, I guess.
1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line.
We got a 25-point lead. I think we're going to win it. It's a good throw. Going to pick up. So you could run a West Coast offense in this game. Air raid thing, something close to that. You can have a nasty offense if you're doing something similar to that. Way more doable in this game than it is in 06. Now, it's still doable in 06, but you can curl flat people to death with no problem. I think they got the first.
Makes the catch.
Third and
1
inches,
yard
they
gain
didn't.
on the play.
I'm going to go all out blitz on this one. Let's go like Thunder Green or something.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 4-yard line.
I don't know what to expect here. Go toss play, and nobody got to him in time. Want to get the first down.
Number 32 on the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
We'll go goal line as well. There's some new goal line plays in this game.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
I don't know what the new goal line play. Oop. Oh, they got me. They got me on it. Yeah, they're going to score anyways. They got me on the jump the snap. Doesn't matter. We're up 19, fixing to go up 18. They'll probably do a onside kick, I would imagine. I'm going to try my... Ooh, almost blocked it. I'm going to try my normal method of this. Let's see what they... Like, I'm going to go kick return. Yeah, they're going to do the onside kick. So I'm going to control this guy. And they do that, which is fine. Dude didn't even bother to kick it past 2 yards. So let's just not turn the ball over and try to end this thing. How about that? Let's go flood.
They'll take over at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Got some options. I'm going to spread that out. He's not open. Had to go to my halfback on that one. Had no choice. Both of my tackles got destroyed. Oh, and another thing, you don't have to worry about... You can leave your quarterback alone. He'll never throw it. If you go to settings, go to gameplay. No, is it controller? It is controller layouts. Auto throw. Make sure you turn that off. Turn that off, and you can just let the CPU just sit, the quarterback sit there. That way you don't have to worry about the drop back. It's going to be perfect. You can stay in the pocket. That's something I still got to get used to. But either way, it's there. Post drag. Let's do post drag.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 37.
This will be interesting. I'm going to shift over that way. He's not open, but he... Yeah, jeez. Wish that was a stick route instead of a curl. 3rd and 7. So what do we call here? I'll probably go back to wide receiver curls.
3rd and 7.
We need to get a first down. He's not open. This was a mistake.
Incomplete pass.
Ow. I should have went to one of the curls. And the clock stopped. And the clock stopped. But we're on the 37. I'm actually going to go for that again. I'm going to call the same play. Ooh, this time we're going zone.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Ooh, ow. I'm going to see if I could jump off. Let's get him off sides. May call a timeout. We're not going to... Oh, I had him. Dang it. I had him. I think he got over the line quickly. I'm going to go to team. I'm just going to go... We're going to do a tight punt. We'll play defense. Can I get in the corner?
Number 27.
Not, oh, gee whiz, not even close. I went tight punt. I didn't want him to kick it 50 yards. He's supposed to kick it like 30 yards if you go full blast on it. So that's another thing I got to get used to. They changed that.
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's set them like this. Let's see if we can get a stop here and end this thing. I tell you, their little West Coast offense ain't bad. They just can't do it quickly enough. They can't get down the field fast enough to it to make a difference. That's one of the good things about quarters. You kind of keep everything in front of you, and it just takes them forever to get down the field. But they're getting their little 5 yards at a time.
Number 85 makes the catch. Gain of 6 on the play.
Do the over front. It's wide open over there. Thankfully, we finally got to him. Ooh, the quarterback got hurt. Now their backup is that speedster. Let's see what he does here. I'm going to stay in quarters the rest of the way because you know they're going to throw it. So that number 1 right there, got like 87 speed. Play action. And a sack. Good deal. 3rd and forever. We'll keep our nickel group out there.
3rd and long. Ball on the 26-yard line.
We'll do something like this. I still can't get around this tackle. Where's he? I thought he was going to run out of bounds, but no. That's one way to roll out. All right, let's get the ball back on offense. I wouldn't mind scoring one more time, but also wouldn't mind just heading to the locker room with the win. Oh, man. We'll fair catch that one.
46-yard punt. Fair catch made at the 28-yard line.
Let's go back here. Trips weak. Slide. Let's do slide.
1st and 10.
A lot of
28-yard
gunk up the middle. Kind of need them. Cover 1. There's nobody open. We'll throw that one away. That was awful. Nothing looked good there. I probably need to. I'm going to run the ball. I'm just curious to see what they do here.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
I could call something different. Are they going to call a timeout? They are not calling a timeout. That's kind of what I was hoping. So let's go back to split and drag.
3rd and 9. Ball
And they're going zone on this one.
yard line.
I will probably try to hit Octave for a first down. Unless there's something open over the middle. And let's just run a little clock. So this second half, not much happened. Of course, it didn't help that I had a bad interception. He's not open. Barely. That should have been picked. That was super close. Go back and look at this. Like somebody was going to get a catch. Like, I just... Shoot. I threw that way too late. Good play. Going to get a first down, and that should do it. Let's do QB choice. We'll just do a handoff. We'll do a power play. Octave is your player of the game. 6 receptions, 128 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Let's just go ahead and hand it off. Good defense there. Nowhere really to go. I'm not going to keep it with my quarterback, that's for sure. Well, we can try. I'd love to. Let me hit this bubble screen. Now, again, I should have done this to the hash side, to the left side on this one. I'm going to throw this one pretty quickly. Now, they're going, man, this will either get picked up really well or we're going to get a really good gain. But I got to throw it quickly. Blocking the back right there. Did you see it? They're not going to call it, which is fine. That looked like a block in the back. We'll go twin outs, and I think I'm going to leave it as is. Call it a day, 28-10. Good win. So the video ended up being an hour long, so it worked out okay. Just those first couple of quarters, that first half flew by. 28-10. That's a good start to the Dynasty. Good start to the season. I got some things to work on, but and it's going to take me several games to kind of get a feel for a lot of the other plays I want to use. There's a lot of plays in those 2 formations alone, but I'll get there. And again, forgive me if I turned off the volume on a couple of spots. I was trying to cover my coughs. I think I actually kept it off for a little bit. Hopefully I didn't mess it up too badly. So here are the final numbers. Just offensively, they couldn't do a whole lot much. They just dinked and dunked all the way down the field. But you look at passing yards, we ended up with 311. We didn't run the ball much ourselves. Of course, we're not really expected to. We done okay on third down. I'll take 50%. There's not so much. Ended up having a few turnovers. All those were in the second half. You go to our individual stats. Wickman, 23 of 31, 311 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Running the ball, I thought Flowers done fine when we picked her spots. Receiving, Octave, 7 receptions, 133 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was all him. But Belton had 72 yards. Askew had 86. Just a good little distribution with our 4 main receivers. Well, Flowers ended up getting a couple more catches. But I'm glad he got his touches at least. Defensively, Williams led in tackles. A middle linebacker, that's good to see. Tackles for loss, Alexander. Defensive end, also led in sacks. But we did not get any interceptions. Let's get out of here. There is your Coca-Cola summary of the game. I don't have to worry about doing the saving and stuff. This is the base game. It shouldn't mess up on me. We're going to go ahead and sim the week. I'm going to take a swig of water. And we got to do a little bit of recruiting. So let's go. We got Penn State coming up. Don't need to forget that when we go through some things. So let's go to in-season recruiting. We finally get to pick our players. I'm going to stick with my main thing, 4 to 5 guys, and just see what we can do. But I want to check quickly for any good pitches. I definitely want to hone in on those if possible. Right now, I'm not seeing any. Defensive tackle, guard. And that is it. So no positive pitches yet, but I didn't see any negative ones either. So what do we got to go after here? We got to go after a bunch of things. Right now, it says we definitely need a quarterback, middle linebacker for sure. Let's just look here. Starting off, looks like we're in pretty good shape for this corner. I like everything about him. I wish he was a little bit taller. I like his speed. Let's keep going. We got a free safety. Is there another corner I'm looking at? Here's another one, 4.35. A little bit taller, but not much of a difference. So if I go after one of the corners, it'll be that one. Free safety. Let's just look here. I got 2 guys coming back. We're at the very bottom for this guy. It doesn't mean a whole lot where you're starting. It's all kind of, where you end up. Let's look at this wide receiver. A-minus hands, 4.48. This kid looks legit. I think we're not going to have any problems going after receivers in the offseason. But this kid looks like the real deal. Looks like he really wants to go to USC. But let's keep going. Tackle, 6'3", 304. We need help on the offensive line in the worst way. You can see here C-. We got guys coming back, but none of them are very good. Looks like we're in really good shape for this kid. And he's a local guy. So I'm definitely going to we'll put 20 on him. Here we have an outside linebacker. 4.65, not very smart. Not very big, but we're at the top of his list. He's a Canada kid. And it looks like we need some help there. I probably need to go ahead and put some points on him. Well, let's look at this halfback. All I really need is got somebody who's strong, who can carry the ball. That's kind of good enough for me. Let me just look again. We already got a bunch of dudes back. This isn't a big need for us. We already got, I know, at least Bird coming back. Flowers may be coming back as well. So I'm not overly worried about that just yet. Here's another tackle. I may just go after one. I may just skip him. Here's a middle linebacker. We're at the very bottom of the list, but we're technically tied for second. Pretty smart. 4.6. We need help here in the worst way. I may go ahead and put 20 on him. And again, forgive me if it sounds like I'm wheezing. The center, this kid I would really want. Kind of fits what we're needing. We need help on the line, big time. I always like to use the regular season and really go after those linemen. I thought I was going after a quarterback. I guess he's not on the list. Now, let me look at this defensive tackle. 6 feet, 295. I like the strength. I think we got a decent chance here with this kid. And I know we need some help there. I may put 20 here. But let me look at this guard. Really smart. I'd like to go after him as well. So it's one of the two. Which one should I go after? I think I'm going to go after the guard. I think we need way more help there than anywhere else. What we can do Let's go to our roster really quick and check that. So quarterback, I think we're going to get plenty of guys wanting to come in the offseason. We got to hope for that. Plus, we were losing one anyway, so we should have an immediate need there. I'm not too worried about it. So Bird's a sophomore and Flowers is a junior. So, yeah, I don't really need to go after a halfback just yet, even though it'll be a struggle to get them in the offseason. Wide receiver, we're okay there. And again, what I talked about earlier about same with the quarterback situation. Tackle's a problem. As you can tell here, we need some help. Guard is a problem as well, just not a lot of talent. And center, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let me look at the defensive tackle. So a junior and a senior. See, this is another problem as well. So let me go back to our recruiting. I don't want to go after more than 5. And our outside linebacker, see, we got outside linebacker and a middle linebacker. So forgive me. Let me go back to rosters. Let me go over to outside linebacker, senior, junior. Yeah, we need help everywhere. It's pretty obvious. We definitely need help in middle linebacker. So I'm okay with going after a couple linebackers like we are now. It's tough. What do you do? We got time. I can change my mind. Like this receiver, I'd love to have, but we got more pressing needs, like that tackle. We need help at outside linebacker, and we got a bit of a nudge, a heads up already, advantage over the other ones. We definitely need that middle linebacker. I think we're in pretty good shape here. It just kind of comes down to, do I want the defensive tackle, or do I want this guy right here? Having a really smart center is kind of a big deal for me. It's really tough. I think I'm going to leave it right there for now. Let's go to ESPN, the magazine. Top 25 polls. We'll just look at the top 5 or so. There they are. Doesn't really affect us. Heisman watch. This ain't going to change from what we saw in the previous video. Just nobody's really played anything yet. Players of the week. There's your national look. Georgia halfback got some good numbers. And a strong safety for SMU put up some good numbers as well. Conference standings. Nothing's going to show here. Because, again, nobody's really played anybody yet. And here's our team info screen. Wickman, Flowers, Octave. That's probably going to stay pretty close to that all season. Defensively, it's going to be a little bit of all over the place. Now, we got Penn State coming up. Let's go over to the Big Ten. They won their first game against Akron pretty easily. Anthony Morelli, a pocket passer. He's going to be a tough guy to deal with. But look at their starting running back, 200 yards. Gee whiz. Dan Connor, oh my gosh, I forgot about that guy. Really good linebacker. Anyway, uphill battle. That's who we got coming up next. Should be a lot of fun. We can check here. A- overall. Way better talent than we do. I'm pretty sure they run like a pro-style offense and a 4-3 defense. And their stats don't say a whole lot because they've only played one game. But either way, it's going to be an uphill battle. Hopefully we can pull off the upset. That'd be pretty cool. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.